I am not sure how this one's going to go. Let's dive in on WhatCulture.com's 10 best sketch comedy series of all time. The hesitation you hear in my voice is because what leads off the list, which is a perfectly fine pick, but it's number 10, Saturday Night Live, and this has me thinking like, I wonder if this list is even interesting. Now, longtime listeners know when I do article episodes, I do them cold. I don't pre-read them. I like to just react, and you're hearing me react. Number 10, Saturday Night Live, 10 best sketch comedy series of all time. You would think so, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see what's next. Maybe we'll come back to SNL and comment more. Number 9. This is a slideshow. The Carol Burnett Show. Okay. Now I'm buying into the article because it's not just going to tell me, Key and Peele and things that have been on the last 5 minutes. The Carol Burnett Show. If you are younger, Carol Burnett is great. Maybe it's a little dated now. It started in 1967 and was on CBS until 1978. There was a time when, believe it or not, Saturday night was the night you stayed home and watched TV. At one point, the CBS Saturday night lineup was like All in the Family. I think MASH was on Saturday at one point, Carol Burnett at 10 o'clock. And then later years, people like my age, you'd stay home and you'd watch Love Boat and Fantasy Island. Saturday was a huge TV night. But Carol Burnett from 1967 to 1978, just that alone should tell you, like, the show was just really terrific. Good call there. Let's hit click on the slideshow. Number 8, Mr. Show with Bob and David. All right. I like this list now. It's kind of, it's all over the place in a good way. Mr. Show with Bob and David aired on HBO for 4 seasons starting in 1995. It was a subtle staple of comedy from the late 90s. It was a mix of live audience and pre-taped segments that were pieced together on strange narrative through each episode. Yeah, that's a good one. Some of the people that appeared on that show, let me know if you've heard of Sarah Silverman, Paul F. Tompkins, Brian Posehn. Yeah, you've heard of them, right? Pretty good. All right, let's click next. Key and Peele. I've already mentioned them. Yep. Wonderful. Only 53 episodes of Key and Peele over 5 seasons. I guess they just got out on top, right? I don't think there's any bad season of Key and Peele, and I think we'd all like to see more of them. But yeah, Key and Peele. Who doesn't love Key and Peele? Number 6, In Living Color. Some of the people that came out of that show: Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, David Alan Grier. The article points out they also had a dance troupe called the Fly Girls, who were choreographed by Rosie Perez and featured a performer who was not known at the time, her name Jennifer Lopez. That show ran from 1990 to 1995. The article says it's a little short. I would have guessed it actually ran less than those 5 years. But yeah, really cool show back in the 90s. Number 5, a Black Lady sketch show. Now, I've never actually seen this one. As What Culture says, this is the newest series on the list, but it deserves a place on it. With only 1 season in the bag, a Black Lady sketch show is already one of the funniest ever and has the potential to get even better. All right, I should check this out. Portlandia. I wouldn't have thought of Portlandia as a sketch show, but now that you say it, yeah, it's a sketch show, right? Because every scene's got different characters. All right. Ran for 8 seasons on IFC and produced 77 episodes. We've got more Portlandia than we have Key and Peele. All right, good one. Good job on this list. Number 3, one of my favorites, Monty Python's Flying Circus. If we've already used SNL and Monty Python, I'm really starting to wonder, what are the top 2 going to be? Key and Peele out of the way as well. I wonder what the top 2 will be. Ran from 1969 to 1974. There's only 45 episodes of Python, not including the German ones. You know there's German ones, right? If you don't believe me, look on Netflix. There's German ones. You can watch it. Number 2, Kids in the Hall. Interesting. Now, if you want to get into the rankings, is Kids in the Hall better than Python? I like Kids in the Hall a lot. Believe me, a lot. But is Kids in the Hall better than Python? I don't know about that. That's tough. 102 episodes on CBC, HBO, and CBS. I don't know about that. I'm really struggling with that. I would have to flip those 2. I'm wondering if Mitchell and Webb are going to be number 1 on this list. Do you guys know Mitchell and Webb? A lot of people in the UK listen to this podcast. You're all like, yeah, John, we fucking know Mitchell and Webb. Are you kidding me? You Yanks, seek out Mitchell and Webb on the YouTube. There are some great sketches there. I'm a particular fan of, I don't know what it's called. Try Admiral Dönitz, but it's about the guy who takes over Nazi Germany after Hitler. One of my favorite sketches, and I'll never get tired of Number Wang. Look that up. They also did a sitcom called Peep Show, which you should totally watch. Again, the UK audience is like, yeah, we fucking know about all this, but you Yanks need to educate yourself on Mitchell and Webb. All right, let's click number 1 here. What is the number 1 sketch comedy series of all time, according to WhatCulture.com? Chappelle's Show. Oh, yeah, that one. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I should have remembered that was a thing. Yeah, Chappelle's Show was really good. I feel stupid now, but I'm glad I stuck up for Mitchell and Webb, man. As they remind us, unfortunately, things fell apart after season 2. Chappelle walked away from the show after burning out from the pressure of making such a high-profile series and feeling like he was losing creative control over it. Comedy Central aired what was done of season 3 with different hosts. Yeah, season 3, the fake season 3 didn't really work. All right, so there's your list. Let me make my own list off the top of my head. I'm going to say I'll put Saturday Night Live number 1. Got to give them some props. So SNL number 1, Monty Python number 2. I'm going to put Mitchell and Webb number 3 to be contrarian. I'll put Chappelle 4, and I'll put Kids in the Hall 5. How's that for Johnny Mac's list? I probably put Chappelle too low, but whatever. Hit me up. Love to know your thoughts. There's a Facebook page for this thing, and you can tweet at me. The handle for the show is at DCNPod, at DCNPod, or you can always hit my personal account, which is at McDRadio, at MCDRadio. Would love to hear from you and your thoughts on all this, and maybe you Brits could tell me about some shows I'm not hip to. All right, hit subscribe. We're on Apple Podcasts, follow on Spotify, and I'll catch you tomorrow.